Okay. Greetings, Earthlings. Today I have a message. I gave a message preparing for the children for the summer, but I think it's important that I talk to you, the parents. Children are our most important natural resource on the planet, and they come from you. The skills that you teach them, the emotional way they deal with emotional situations come from you. I'll give you an example. When my son, who's 15 now, was like 3 years old, I was in the kitchen and I spilled something on the floor. So instead of me, if I didn't curse or holler or scream or punch the wall or start throwing things, I said, "Oh man," and I bent over and started cleaning up my mess. 3 days later, he spilled something. What do you think he said? He said the same thing I said. "Oh man," and then we cleaned it up. So they learn emotional responses from us. That's why social and emotional learning is so extremely important, because it's going to take us into the 20th century on how to be able to get along and work with other people. Another situation happened when my daughter, when they were young, 5, 6 years old, we went to Disney World, and my daughter met a young lady from England. And I always ask my son, "What do you think the first thing they did?" "Oh, they said hello, they started playing together." I said, "No. The first thing they did was look at each other as equals and smile." You realize the point of no matter what language you speak, a smile is universal. Smile and kindness is universal. And you can resolve anything if you approach people and situations in a positive way. Conflict is a normal thing. You have a brain and I have a brain. So there's two differences. We don't share brains. But how do we work those things out that it could be not me win all the time and you lose, not you lose all the time and I win, but make it win-win. And that's what schools are about. Teachers are there to learn. Teachers did not start teaching because they was trying to make a whole lot of money. Teachers started teaching because they believe in education and the importance of it. And if they start spreading out in certain subjects, math, science, things, that was their interest. But the most important thing that started them there was that they cared about learning. They cared about that light bulb coming on. And it's important for you to understand that learning goes on everywhere, all around you. You think about this: when a baby needs to learn their body, we're trying to teach your baby their body. Because your body will tell you everything that's wrong with you, or not so much wrong, but what you need. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. Your body will tell you when you're sleepy. Your body will tell you when you're getting mad. Your body will also, if you think about one of the first things you taught your child is to potty train them. That's learning their body. Their body is saying, "Hey, we need to get rid of this waste material. It is time for it to go." Now you need to do your part to go to the restroom, and go to the bathroom. That's learning your body. But as you get older, it's important to start learning more about how to get along with other people. Social skills are so extremely important. Being able to address situations in a positive way. That's why social emotional learning is becoming more important in our lives. Self-management, controlling ideas and behaviors, cooperating. Think about it. You can't have things your way all the time. If we're teaching our child that, "Oh, you can have things your way all the time." When I was younger, my grandmother would say, you gotta let the babies fall down so they'll learn how to get up. If you're always catching your child doing something for them and not let them experiencing that negativity of not being successful, then they won't learn how to put forth some effort and to grow. Frederick Douglass once said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." So we're going to have to learn how to struggle so we can learn how to progress, not beat yourself up and calling yourself names and saying how dumb you are, or how you don't, or you're not smart, or you're that, as the kids say, that loser. You have to learn how to work things out in a socially acceptable way. That's why I call everyone Earthlings, because there's 5 basic human needs. I don't care what color you are, what church you go to, what music you listen to. You know, you need food, you need water, you need oxygen, and you need a shelter, and most important, you need love. And if you learn that everybody needs those things, and that you are the same, you can work any problem out, from developing and getting help in math, because you can't sit there and holler and get mad and expect the teacher to give you some help. You're getting mad, throwing things, breaking pencils, hollering and screaming, or just getting mad, putting your head down on the desk and giving up, quitting. Clearly you have some problems, but we need you to be able to talk about that. If you're afraid to try something new, don't be afraid. Teach your kids, don't be afraid to try new things. Try new things. At one time, nobody didn't think nobody would be flying an airplane. They looked at them and laughed. They looked at the Wright brothers and laughed. But did they give up? Did Thomas Edison, did he give up? No. Did he get mad? Yes. But he didn't give up. And we have to teach our children not to give up. We want to teach them to be responsible for themselves, so they can work things out in a positive and a productive way. Also, consistent performance. You have to learn how to get along with others. You can't call names. We don't attack people, we attack problems. If you start attacking people, then in turn that takes you away from what the actual problem is. So sit down and look at the problem. Don't attack them because they're black. Don't attack them because they're sexual orientation. Don't attack them because of the church they go to. Don't attack them because they're male or female. Focus on the problem. The first thing in problem solving is finding out what the problem is. And that's not attacking another human being, another earthling. That's focus your energy on resolving that conflict. Win-win. The more you work on win-win, the better your life will be, because you can't have things your way all the time. Nobody's perfect. We have to understand that. And second, we need to look at having goals. You want to set some goals there on what you accomplish. And we talked about this before with your children, or I talked about this before with your children, is that you want to be on grade level. And if you're not on grade level, let's use this summer time to focus on 2 things. Get on grade level in math and in reading. If you can get on grade level in those 2 areas when you start school in the fall, you'll start on a positive and a productive note there. Because if you can read, you can learn anything. And if you have the social skills to ask questions, or most important, to admit when you do not know something. A lot of times we don't admit that we have problems. We keep hiding it. We hide it, but the person is, you know that you have a problem. You have to be honest with yourself. A lot of times I would tell your children, don't raise your hand and say, yes, I do that, Mr. Ellis. Yes, I do that. Now I tell them to put their hand on their beard. And they always say, we don't have beards. I say, put your hands on your chin and ask yourself this question. Can I do this work? And why not? So in turn, if you admit that you need help, there's plenty of people out here to help you. There's teachers, they can go to you, your parents, there's teachers, counselors, but you have to ask for help. And how you ask for that help is so important. Because it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. How many times have you heard your kids tell you, Mom and Dad, I'm bored? You bored? So most of the time my parents, if I ever told my parents that, they could find something to unbore me. And that is, they had some work for me to do, to clean up or fix something or do something around the house. So right now, if you're bored, learn something. Right now, you can take your phones Because I grew up in a time when they had encyclopedias in these boxes. You had to go through the alphabet and find out what you were looking for. But I've learned that all you have to do is ask if you have I guess an iPhone, you ask it questions and break it down. It can help you with any subject there is on the planet. So we have no excuses, but we just need to start focusing and take more time and be responsible for our own learning. You have to be optimistic because there's problems all around us. You have to problem solve. We have to attack problems. But once you become certified in a certain area, we're not expecting you to be certified now. Once you become certified, you can go anywhere on this great, big, beautiful planet and get a job. Once you become a certified teacher or a welder or a doctor or a lawyer, whatever you become certified in, you can go anywhere on the planet where they're hiring those professionals. You can get a job. So it's up to you to work on yourself, to problem solve, become the best person you can be this summer. And that should be your goal. Let that light bulb come on. Work on that light bulb coming on this summer. Because as I always say, the more this light bulb comes on for you, the brighter your future will be. So let's have a great summer. If you have any questions, you could call me. I'm going to try to figure out some ways that we can call and we can talk over the summer there. But I think it's important that I can try to keep open contact, not just with my students of Jefferson and McKinley since we're emergent, but I'm willing to help any students, any Earthlings, whether you're in elementary school, middle school, or high school, or adults. Because I feel that was my calling to be here, is to help, is to extend any help. Not saying that I know the answer, but I will sit down and work with you and we can get some direction so we can find the answers to help make your life a better place. Because this is what we want, joy. When you can accomplish anything when you're joyful. And this is a memory bulb, so you have to remember what made you joyful so you can have that recipe for success. Anytime you're failing and you want to be positive, pull out that recipe, put it to use so you can get back and being positive. You don't accomplish anything being mad, walking around mad. You don't accomplish anything walking around sad. You don't accomplish anything being fearful of moving forward. I mean, it's already be a little hesitant, but not overconfident. And definitely, you can't be walking around being disgusted. We hear so much that, oh, I can't stand this. Oh, I don't like math. Oh, I don't like reading. Well, if you have a problem with math, if you're disgusted with math and you're disgusted with reading, that means you have a problem with math and reading. So get some help and quit being disgusted. Find your joy and get some help. Now, like I said, I'm going to figure out how I can communicate with parents other than video, because I like to hear what you have to say. I like to hear your opinion of what I'm saying or what you're experiencing at home. So I'm going to talk with a few people at the board office there and see if I can work something out to develop an ongoing communication where I can get it back from you. So remember, have a great summer, parents. Enjoy your children. They're our future. But remember this problem solving, and let's work together, because we have a pandemic here and things are going to be different. So we got to learn how to get together, how to work, and how to make things a win-win for everyone. Yeah, just a few, but for everyone. So until next time, goodbye, Earthlings, and have a great day, and start off having a great summer.